Last morning in Vietnam. Just spotted the guy from last night. He says there's snacks on the boat and I'm a bit late, so I think I'll just eat lots of snacks and fruit on the boat. We're actually so close to Cambodia that I got a message this morning saying that I've actually got data now because they've recognised me as being in Cambodia, which is quite good because my SIM hasn't been working in Vietnam, so if it works in Cambodia, that's great. Alright, so the information I found about getting to Phnom Penh, or Cambodia in general, from Vietnam is mainly it's buses, and that's the cheapest way, but I really want to do the boat so I can see more of the Mekong. Slightly more expensive, apparently it ranges from $22 to $65. You can also do a tour, which is like, I think the shortest ones are 2 days, 1 night, but they start from like $300 US. This is all in US dollars. The one I've found is $35 US. That's actually the only one I could find. One I found, there was like, it didn't seem to even be operating potentially. Like there was just about no information. The second one said there weren't bookings till November. So this was the only one I found. $35, it's not too bad actually, because it's a 5.5 hour drive and they say there's snacks and water included. So you treat it like just another tour, and it's actually like a tour down the Mekong, and actually makes a lot of sense. So some notes before I leave Vietnam. What I've found is that there's more things to go and see in the north and centre of Vietnam. There's not so much to see in the south, but I'm sure if you explore more, there's all sorts of probably hidden gems and things to go and see. There's plenty to see all over the country, but what I found was most of the stuff that I want to see was in the north. But what I also found is that the people tend to be nicer down here in the south. That's just my experience with it. It might not be true. There was people from my tour, Phnom. They were really, really nice and really helpful. So then that was the centre. So I don't know, but generally I've found people being a lot nicer down here in the south. Like a lot of people stay at just this hotel. It's really expensive and really fancy, so I didn't stay there. But that's why you don't get many going out into the city. Just handed our passports off to this guy. 900,000 dong for the visa. Cambodia uses both dollars, US dollars, and their own currency, so get it. You can buy snacks and drinks here as well. Looks like we're moving. That was really easy. We just paid the guide on the boat in dong. You can do it in US dollars, and I think you probably can do it in Cambodian money, I don't know. And they've sorted out all like the Vietnam exit and then Cambodia entry. We just have to rock up there to get our photo and do all the fingerprint photos. The most kind of paperworky stuff I've had to do for the visa. Get double checked by the police. All done. no grab bike here in Cambodia, so it's tuk-tuks. Got a chicken curry for lunch. Curry is very nice. Nothing crazy, just nice. Out here it's a bit fancy for them. Dormant, like it's normal. This was $5. Okay, so it's raining now. We're going to try and go to a museum. So I've been told that Cambodia is not as safe as Vietnam, and specifically Phnom Penh. It's actually run by the mafia, so you have to be really careful. So I'm not using the tripod. Not been here long, but I've already seen some like quite a lot of Japanese restaurants. Where Google Maps brings you, but you want to go to a different end. Right, so $5 to enter and another $5 if you want to order guide. I don't actually have enough in my wallet, so I need to go to the ATM, but see if we can tag along with a tour guide or something. Inside the room they've got these photos that are taken and messages about what they are. It's just quite chilling, I think.
He passed away around 10 years ago.
There's all sorts of letters in here from different people during different periods. This is S21, and it actually used to be a school before being turned into a prison during the days of Pol Pot. These are many of the former politicians and people in control when this was happening, and they were tried. And this is so recent that some only died like 10 years ago, and some are still alive today. The thought I've had is that this is potentially going on in other places in the world, like now. Think of the Uyghurs. This could potentially be happening to them because we don't know all that's happening there. Yeah, they've actually got an exhibition of different things. This is the clothes. That is quite an introduction to Cambodia. It closed at 5 and it's 5:30. Right, that's rather crazy. I just got some money out from the ATM, which I need to do, and they're charging you $5 just to get an ATM transaction out, whereas in Vietnam they're charging like a couple P. Like hardly anything for Vietnam to get. Yeah, crazy. So I just got a bit of swim. Going to a pub quiz. Beers in Cambodia, you can win a free beer, 1 out of 2, or in this case, both of us.
Let's go, babe.